It's time for the Wendy Williams Show. Today, superstar Ciara dishes about how she keeps it sexy with her new man. Plus, real New Jersey housewife Teresa Giudice dishes on the new season and shows us how to grill like a goddess. And Wendy's got all the latest juicy hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
It's pouring out, but it's sunny inside. We've got a great show for you. Kanye West and Tiger Woods making news for their bad behavior at the Met Gala. Plus, another celebrity got sent packing last night on Dancing with the Stars. And Miley Cyrus, is she the hottest woman in the world? Let's talk about it. It's time for Hot Topics. No, not how you doing. That was have a seat. I'm sorry. Yeah. No. But I can see where you get that confused. I want to send love to everybody that was at my book signing last night. Tonight, I'm going to be signing books in Brooklyn. And, you know, I was reading some comments on my Facebook page, and a lot of people were saying, well, Wendy, book signings are so 1990s. People buy books now online, and they don't come out to book signings. Yes, they do, but I do understand what you're saying. The art of buying a book at a bookstore and waiting and having it signed is gone. I do agree. But when you come to a Wendy book signing, I give you a little something extra, because we're up close and personal, and then I talk about the book. Like last night I took, 10 or 15 Ask Wendy's, and then, and this is big because you know I don't do fan out myself, but I love your fan outs. I take pictures with everybody as I sign their book. So if you're coming tonight to Brooklyn, don't forget your camera. And this has been, it seems like I've been up forever. I was over at the Today Show earlier this morning. I was promoting the book. Thank you very much to Matt and Natalie and everyone over there. I participated in the professionals and that whole bit. So this is my second job today. And I'm glad to be here. Did you see Dancing with the Stars last night? Well, The Bachelor Sean Lowe was eliminated last night on Dancing with the Stars. But, well, you know what? The more interesting thing is what he reminded us of about his personal life. He said, you know, last year this time I was an insurance agent, and then I went to be on The Bachelor, and now Dancing with the Stars. So his life in just 12 months has totally turned around. And like most of us, when we get sent home, even though we're sad, we are relieved. Here's what Sean said.
Earlier when we spoke, you said that if this was your last night, it might be somewhat of a relief. But how much have you truly enjoyed this experience?
I've enjoyed every second of it. I truly am blessed to have taken part in this with all these stars. I'm still just a normal guy from Dallas. What an incredible opportunity.
Nice. Good for him. You know, we never talked about Kanye West and his appearance. There's so much lemon in my tea. It is, ooh, it's so good today. Kanye West did his performance at the Met Gala. You know, he didn't just go there with Kim, but he jumped on stage. He was supposed to be performing, and they wanted, I guess, a hodgepodge of Kanye songs. But according to the New York Post, Kanye annoyed the organizers by performing all of his new music instead of crowd favors that they can sing along to. Which, you gotta give artists a chance to perform their new music. But don't we just want to hear the songs that we already know? That, like, we can sing along? And then, Apparently, the criticizing was he put on a bejeweled mask and he had on a skirt and he was screaming and ranting and stuff. And, you know, we're so busy talking about Kim, but, you know, Kim, partially, I kind of feel bad for Kim because Kanye does have at least 5 screws loose. You know, Kanye is no handful. He's damaged. I mean, you know, in a weird kind of way, like, good luck to you, Kim. And then, we didn't talk about Tiger Woods and Lindsay Vonn. Everybody seemed to be unforgiving of his messiness except for me. Because, you know, Tiger allegedly got, well, first of all, this was the couple's first official outing, which is great, the Met Ball. Everybody is watching. And it ended with what some people say is an embarrassing situation. Sources say that Tiger had a little too much to drink at the after party and danced awkwardly from side to side. I don't know what that means, but he doesn't impress me as somebody who has rhythm either. So, you know, when you're black, everybody expects you to get down and do it. And so when some of us can't, then all of a sudden we danced awkwardly from side to side. And then, oh gosh, the critics are saying that he grabbed her butt. Well, is that a bad thing? That's his, okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's his girlfriend. And he was happy to be out of the house. And then they said that while he was leaving, he tripped up the steps. And Lindsay looked irritated and had to help him. Well, nobody likes to see their man, you know, a little on the weak side and stuff. But Lindsay, please, be happy to be there because a lot of people, Lindsay, my Olympic darling, a lot of people did not know who you were until you got with Tiger Woods. So the next time you go to the Olympics, you're going to have a great look. And as for Tiger, the man has paid the price for his indiscretions by giving Elin half. Now he's back out here before us playing golf better than ever. Tiger, I don't see any of the above as being embarrassing, but everybody else apparently does. Welcome out. And about Miley Cyrus. First of all, no, not all. You mean, ooh, right? Don't you wish? Don't you wish? At least back in your day, I mean, at 20 years old, if you looked like this, wouldn't this be what you're wearing? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, Miley is the hottest woman in the world, according to Maxim magazine. So wait a minute, then what is Gwyneth Paltrow? I thought we were just talking... Most beautiful. But that's also most beautiful.
That's most beautiful.
Oh, there is a difference. Beautiful is beautiful. Hot is like, don't you wish? Hot. Okay. So, she's #1 on their Hot 100 for hottest people in the world. She announced the news out of turn on her Instagram. She made a mistake. Maxim normally likes to make that announcement themselves, but she made it by mistake. My thing about Miley, and I like the way she's growing up in her own, you know, rock and roll, very, very wealthy, can't tell her what to do, long-legged, blonde hair, beautiful eyes way. But I do think that the hottest woman list should start at 30 and go up from there. And here's why I'm saying that. This is why I'm saying it. It doesn't have to go all above 40 or anything like that, or all above 50 or 80. That's not what I'm suggesting, but I am suggesting that a girl of 20 years old should not be called the hottest woman. I like to know that the hottest woman has lived a little, had a few life's experiences. Like Eva Mendes, who's 39. Now, this qualifies to me for hottest woman in the world, 39 years old. Charlize Theron is gorgeous at 37. And then, of course, Gabrielle Union at 40. Miley, you are hot, but I just don't see the rest of the package. But congratulations, girl, and keep on watching. By the way, Maxim makes their official announcement of the hottest tomorrow on the Today Show. So there you have it. Now, we don't talk about Enrique Iglesias much. Am I the only one who misses the mole? You know, he got the mole taken off. Yeah, I missed the mole. I wonder why he got it taken off. Now it's hard to recognize him in magazines, right? You know what I mean? But, and we barely see him in magazines, but he is 37 and he is still with Anna Kournikova, 31, the retired tennis player. Those guys have been together for almost a little over 10 years, since she was 19. And they're getting married in the next few weeks. Isn't that great? I kind of like that. A few years ago, we would see them around here and there, but then they totally went under the radar, and then you forgot all about them individually and as a couple. But I like when celebrities do that. According to the Daily Sun, Anna's been wearing her $3 million engagement ring for years. And is looking forward to a big, lavish wedding. And I'm sure the reason that it took Enrique about 12 years to propose to her is because his dad, Julio Iglesias, well, it's no... Yes, Cat Daddy. It is no secret that he's got lots of kids with various women, and the rumor is that he's slept with over 3,000 women. Does that turn you on or turn you off? Off, yeah. Even if he's really, really wealthy? Oh. Well, you know, I just figured maybe, you know, because when your dad's Julio Iglesias, and by the way, the rumor is that Enrique was raised the majority of the time by, you know, housekeepers and stuff, you know, as his dad was around, I guess, putting in his work. And sometimes... Probably sometimes when you grow up in a household like that, you either don't fall far from the tree and you become like your dad, or you go the totally opposite way, but you want to be sure you're with the right woman before you settle down. So congratulations to Enrique, and congratulations to Anna Kournikova. Nice. And congratulations to my New Jersey governor, Governor Christie. You know, I haven't weighed in, no pun intended, on the lap band surgery. He doesn't care about our opinions. He got it done in February, as we all know. He's kept it secret until then. I think it's perfectly fine that he kept it secret. I'm only upset with all the nurses, orderlies, and doctors at the hospital. Why couldn't you leak something? But no, thank you for being professional with that. And, you know, he turned 50 last year, and he's saying that he did it for his kids and his family and, you know, for his 50th birthday, which, you know, I've been telling you that they say that 50 hits you hard, and I've been working towards my 50th birthday for the past 2 years, which doesn't happen until next summer, but I'm working towards it because they say that that's the big number, and that's the beginning to another chapter in your life. Reportedly, he's already lost 40 pounds, which... I kind of can tell, although when you angle up high, like Kim Kardashian does on her Twitter, everybody looks skinny when you angle up high. Like, I saw pictures of him at the White House press correspondents' dinner, and they had a side view, and he didn't look like he lost any weight, but he was grossly obese, and they say that we probably won't see anything for another, you know, 100 pounds. So... last night, he was on talking with Wendy Williams about how the surgery changed his life. Take a look.
But the biggest thing about it for me has been I'm just not very hungry anymore. I mean, that's a huge change for me.
It's tough here, because
well, yeah, you know, this is just like
our turf.
Yes, you know, the sausage and peppers are always the problem.
Oh,
but you know, I don't feel like every day like I have a significant amount of hunger, and that really helps.
Yeah. But that side view when he's sitting down is something special, but he's going to take care of that. You know, the thing about those of us who battle food because we love it so much is that half the time we eat and we're not hungry. It's just there and we want something. So the big battle is going to be just say no. And I didn't realize this. Donnie Deutsch over at Today told me, you know, behind the scenes, he said that Governor Christie is only about 5'9" or 5'8". And Donnie was questioning whether his presence would be really diminished because, you know, when you're a big person, whether it's that you're tall or that you're big and fat, your presence comes in the room before you do. And I mean that in a powerful way. I mean that in a powerful way. You know, a man like Governor Christie, I mean, his power is in his mouth and his Jersey pride, but it's also in all this right here. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see what the governor looks like when he's thinner. Good luck, Gov. Thank you. So, we all know that the basketball player from the NBA, Jason Collins, came out last week. But I don't know. I know you think I'm nosy and everything, but after you come out and you say that you're gay, I don't need to hear any more of it, you know, from you. That's it. But who I do want to hear from, and I'm so glad she's talking, is his ex-fiance, the former WNBA star, Carolyn Moose. I'll tell you why. It was falling asleep. It was falling asleep. Look, Carolyn Moose wants to cash in on his announcement. Well, it's being phrased that way. I consider it, well, why wouldn't she deserve some money after spending some very important years with a man who was in the closet? And it's not Jason's fault, because Jason was grappling with so many people who act like they accept homosexuality, but they don't. So people are still, you know, down low guys are still scared to come out. So they take on a beard, and that would be somebody like Caroline. And it's bad because it affects all of us. And I'm sorry for talking so passionate, but I, along with millions of women, whether you want to admit it or not, we've all dated a man who we've looked at and then said, oh, 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 oh. And the smart girls get their gaydar and they get out before they get hurt and really trapped in the relationship with many years or else children. But there are so many women that have no gaydar at all. You wouldn't know how to spot it. You have no gay friends to tell you about it. And I'm not blaming you for this, but this Carolyn, when she writes this book, I urge all women to pick it up, because she's going to tell you how at 34 years old she was with Jason for 8 years. 8 years. And I don't know whether she saw anything. You know, according to TMZ, Carolyn said that, you know, he took 8 years from her. So now she plans on freezing her eggs in hopes to pay for, to get paid for appearing on a documentary about her story. And then I guess eventually, you know, have a little bit of money, and maybe she'll become a single mom with the eggs being frozen. I don't know. But Jason, and I'm not blaming you for this because I know you were grappling with something, but Jason, you know, you are about to be the biggest thing going in sports. And I'm not even talking about whatever contract signs you for basketball, because they say you're not such a good player, but you're going to be... Apparently, they don't read the headlines. Where Jason's going to make all this money is through endorsements and speaking and things like that. And Jason, the kind thing to do would be, when you can afford it, to break her off $5 million, then another $5. $10 million. You owe her a little money for her time that she put in. Okay, so I wanted to keep reminding you to keep watching throughout the show. We've got the word of the day. I'm not going to acknowledge it, but it is going to show up somewhere down here. And when you see the word of the day, that's your chance to win an all-inclusive 5-night vacation to the fabulous Iberostar Rose Hall Beach Resort in Montego Bay, Jamaica. And remember, the more you enter, the greater your chance to win. Good luck in advance. Okay, everyone, it's time for our hot stuff giveaway. Hit it. I love the following product, and I think that you will love it too. It's the Silk and Face Effects Anti-Aging Device. Anti-aging device. It's valued at $300. It stimulates and improves collagen and reduces fine lines and wrinkles. Yeah, I know, she said yes. You'll have smooth, radiant, beautiful, younger skin in just 8 weeks in time for summer. It's for men and it's for women. And studio audience, you're all going home with your very own. And you watching at home can log on to my Facebook page for your chance to win. We've got a great show for you from the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Our friend Teresa Giudice is here. We'll be talking to her about all the upcoming drama in the new season. And Teresa also, she's got a new cookbook out. She's going to show us how to use the grill for some fabulous recipes. But up next, everybody, the beautiful and talented singer Ciara is here. She can strut her up on the runway and cook up a storm in the kitchen.
Tomorrow on Wendy.
Cooking Week continues with supermodel turned TV star, Top Chef's Padma Lakshmi. Plus, the Two's Carla Hall comes to the Wendy kitchen. She's spicing things up with a recipe from her new book. My mouth is watering already. To catch up with our first guest. She's a Grammy Award-winning singer whose latest single, Body Party, from her 5th album is blowing up the charts. She's also gotten my vote as one of the most beautiful women in the world. Please welcome Ciara. Just put your feet in front of the shoe cam.
Okay, where do I do it?
Here's the shoe cam in the table right here.
Do I put my foot up there?
No, just go like this. I like your kinky boots.
Get the angle right.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
And you walked out here like a supermodel. Do you want a prayer cloth?
What's that? For your...
Yes.
I think I need one.
Yeah, a prayer cloth.
I think
on aisle
it's proper.
3. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think so. I think I'm all right though. Wait, let me get the angle proper. Okay. Do I need one?
Do I hear an accent?
A silly one. Yes. I can't help it. I don't know what's going on with me lately. I'm like just changing I'm doing weird stuff these days.
You're growing up.
Yes, I am.
I love the ombre.
Thank you. I love yours too.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
You are in love and you're doing the music, and I have to say that you are still, and I did tell everyone, one of the most beautiful women in the world to me.
Thank you.
There's something about your, yeah. Do you have a beauty role model?
I do. I love Halle Berry.
Yeah,
ever since I was a little girl, I always loved her. I thought she was, she just represents a black woman well.
Yeah.
And she does it with elegance and grace.
And how do you stay so shapely? Because you have guns.
Let me tell you, I'm trying something new. I normally train like literally 4 to 5 days a week. And I haven't trained in almost 2 months. Like when I got ready to do the body party video, I trained for like 10 days up until the video.
Really?
And I'm trying to not train as much because I'm trying to do something different with my body. Like I want to kind of, I don't want to get too hard because sometimes I can get my muscles. I just have strong muscle memory.
I shouted you out once during Hot Topics, and I said, "Oh, you know, you're getting really hard."
Pow, pow,
yeah.
No, seriously,
That's a good problem, though.
My muscle memory is very strong, so I don't have to I don't have to train.
There's a man over there.
I heard
that.
Yeah. Where is he? But yeah, basically, I don't have to train as much, so I'm just trying something different. My trainer, Gunner, would probably kill me talking about training less, and I've been pigging out, eating everything under the sun.
What do you love? What's your weakness? What restaurant?
Well, I always used to say Cheesecake Factory is my one. Yes. I'm a buffet eater, so when I go eat, I have to order like 10 different things to get a piece of everything that I want. And then, I mean, it's, yeah.
Me too, that's me.
No, seriously, because I'm so indecisive about the small things, like what I eat. And I've been so on the Houston's tip so much lately, like so, I kid you not, like I was very lucky.
What's that?
Houston's. There's a,
Houston's restaurant.
Yeah, Houston's.
Oh, you mean the one with the bomb cream spinach dip?
Exactly. Artichoke dip.
Artichoke,
And then I do.
That's it, the artichoke dip.
I do the artichoke dip. I do a cheeseburger with cheese, add bacon, take off the tomato, load it with the ketchup and all that good stuff, mustard, French fries, and then at the end you have to do a little piece of the brownie and ice cream, and then you're good.
And then you're good.
Yeah.
So, but she's still very young. So one day that's going to catch up to you.
Don't overindulge.
Your video, first of all, you've been known for great videos. Like, you know, you're a sexy woman, you know, you're flexible, and the body party video is no different than the rest in terms of sexy and flexible. And, you know, tell everybody what a body party is.
Well, it can go from you and your intimate, with you and your person, your lover, your boo, to a group of people, you and your friends, body in the party, having a good time. But more than anything, I want to bring back that energy when guys weren't too cool to slow grind with their girls in the party, to slow dance.
Yeah,
like, you know, it's about that.
And so, Ciara's new boyfriend, Future's in the video, only he's not exactly new. You've been with him for a pretty long time.
Yeah, a good bit of time.
How do we not find this out, Hot Topics?
Step the game up.
Yeah, no, we have to, apparently. Okay, so Future, everybody, is the newest thing on the rap scene. He's rocker, rapper, just an all-around cool guy. Is he from Atlanta as well?
He is.
All right, so how did you meet him?
We actually met working. Literally, like the first time we actually talked about working together several times on the phone. And then we finally got a chance to get in the studio, and then
he's working on your album.
Yeah, we did a good amount of songs on my
Late night sessions in the studio. I get it. I get it. You know, Ciara, you are one of those girls, I can never figure it out, and this is no secret. I've always wondered what has happened to Ciara's music. Like, you came out, and then you hit a hiccup in your career.
Absolutely.
But we saw you being a Ciara socialite, so I was like, well, Ciara's still on the scene, but why aren't you all buying the music the way you did?
Right.
You know, can you talk to us a little bit about that missing time?
Well, I feel like from my eyes, when I look at people that I really admire and respect, it's a journey. You know, it's not about the short term of it all. And everyone is going to, you know, hit a few bumps in the road. You're going to get punched a few times. You're going to fall. But most importantly, it's about getting back up. And for me, I went through a phase where I was kind of like just trying different things in life, whether it was meeting people, meeting new friends.
Socializing.
Well, just really like trying different things. Like whether it is hanging out, you know, or whatever it may be. I think that's what you have to do in life. Like, you got to try things to figure out what it is that works for you and what doesn't. And,
So, well, we're glad you're back. We love your first single. The 5th album, everybody, is coming. I understand you collaborated with Nicki Minaj.
I did, yeah.
Now, are you and she friends, or that was a business thing?
No, you know what's so funny is we don't even talk every day, but I feel like she and I have a really cool connection with each other. Like, we talk a good bit about the records that we're doing, and every now and then we show love, like whether it's a birthday shout out and stuff like that. But we have a really cool chemistry with each other.
Would you ever consider being one of those judges like Mariah and Nicki?
I don't know. Let me say this. I'm not going to say so much on the singing show, but because there are some cool things that I'm working on now that I can't talk about.
But you started out being a dancer before a singer, so you're saying on a dancing with the stars?
I didn't say anything. No. Don't you start.
But that would be great, though.
But you know what? I used to have a problem with judging, or the idea of judging, because I'm like, I know I'm not perfect, and who am I to tell someone how to do something? When I feel like there's so many things I have to work on for myself. But I think that if I was to do it, I would definitely be the nicer judge of all. It's hard to really be so mean to someone.
Okay, Mariah.
What do you mean?
Here you go. That's what they're saying to Mariah. When we come back, we're going to continue our conversation. I want to know about Ciara's friendship with Kim Kardashian, and I want to find out about this feud with Rihanna. So keep it here. Thanks. Ciara, and I found this cute picture of you and Kim Kardashian. And the question is, are you all... Wait, was that recent? I'm noticing that your hairline.
Yeah, I went to the Givenchy show just recently in Paris.
Is that Frank Ocean in the picture, too?
That is Mr. Frank Ocean.
Yeah. Are you and Kim on great terms? Like, if she were to marry Kanye, you went to the first wedding she had?
I did. And
you'll go to the second one if there's...
If there's an invite, absolutely.
If there's an invite.
But you know what? It's nothing's crazy. We don't talk like we used to talk, you know. We definitely don't have the same way that, you know, that again, like we used to talk, but everything is cool though.
Well, that was your in-between time.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, that was your in-between time, in between albums and stuff. Now you're in the studio, you're trying, I mean, you know.
No, I mean, more than anything, it's just an organic way of how things have been rolling. But every time she and I see each other, it's always all love. Like, even that picture, we have fun. And Kanye took the picture of all of us at the table, just having a good time. And everything is cool. You know what I mean? We just don't talk the same way we used to talk every day.
So what is going on with you and Rihanna? Because, all right, let me just give you a little bit of background. Ciara came out a beat before Rihanna. Rihanna was Ciara's opening act at one point. You guys toured together, and I thought that everything was great. And now we follow you all on Twitter, and she's throwing bombs at you, and you're trying to be a lady. Are you all okay today?
I'm good. You know what? I just have to ask you this question. You asked me that question, right?
Yes.
And how many seconds did that take? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
Okay, I just want to make sure we said that part.
Yes.
But I've said all I need to say about her, and I'm totally in a different space, and it's all positivity and love from my perspective on how I get down, and I wish her well.
Fair enough. You are a lady. And I know that's difficult sometimes. Now, while I know that you are in love with Future, are you engaged? Because can I have a tattoo ring cam, Rambo? There's an N on your finger, or is that a Z on the side? Who is that?
That's an N.
What's his real name? I mean,
his name is Navadius.
Navadius.
Yeah.
Does he have one of those with the C on it?
He does.
Are you pregnant?
No.
But clearly you're in love?
I'm very happy.
So you guys are eventually going to get married?
I don't know.
But see, here's my thing with you kids. Now, what happens, God forbid, if you don't get married to this guy? How are you going to explain that to the next man?
Okay, this is what I feel. This is the place I'm in. I'm in a place of, like, because you know how I am. I've always been so reserved into myself, or, you know, more private, and kind of like halfway about something when I speak about a relationship.
Yes.
And in this day in my life, I'm so comfortable in my skin, and I feel so good about where I am, and I'm very confident and comfortable with the way he loves me. So I say that to say that I'm going to put in the universe positive things.
Gotcha.
I'm going to put in the universe that it's going to only get better and better and better.
All right.
And
we're going to put it out there, too. Good luck with your relationship. Ciara's album comes out in July. And we wish you well with that. We're going to be watching, and we want you, I mean, the single is like top of the pops.
Yeah.
And I wish you well for the entire album. Make sure that you guys pick up Ciara's new single. It's called Body Party. It's available now. And up next from the Real Housewives of New Jersey, Teresa Giudice is here. Ready for some Real Housewife drama? Don't even get me started.
Thursday on Wendy.
Real Beverly Hills housewife Brandi Glanville is on the couch. Plus, Cooking Week continues. Debbie Mazar and her cute husband are here to cook up some authentic Italian treats. I'm going in. All week, we're cooking with the hottest chefs in America. She can strut her stuff on the runway and cook up a storm in the kitchen.
Tomorrow on Wendy.
Cooking Week continues with supermodel turned TV star, top chef Padma Lakshmi. Plus, the Two's Carla Hall comes to the Wendy kitchen. She's spicing things up with a recipe from her new book. My mouth is watering already. But I cannot wait for the new season of Real Housewives of New Jersey. It premieres on June 2nd, and it looks like it's going to be even better than ever. Take a look.
We're asking you like this on our freaking team. I want to stop hurting us.
How's Daddy doing?
He can be and never feel a lot better.
I want your father to die and not see his kids together.
The guilt ain't gonna be on me. It's gonna be on you.
Not me. Not me.
Sometimes you have to hit rock bottom before it gets better.
Oh, it's going down. Please welcome our favorite table-flipping housewife, Teresa Giudice. Shoe cam to Teresa. I like your shoes.
Thank you.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Keeping it together, sister. Teresa, you're my favorite in New Jersey.
I am?
I've told you this a lot. Well, look. I mean, you're my favorite, but I still got to do my job.
I know.
I'm still looking and judging, but I have to say, I love you because, first of all, you're one of the originals, and we've seen you go through so many things, and out of all of the housewives in all the franchises, I have to admire that you don't pimp out your kids. She's a mother. You're a mother before you're anything else. Now, Nene appeared on Watch What Happens Live, and she took your side over your sister-in-law, Melissa's. Did you see?
Yeah, I heard. I didn't see, but I heard.
What are your thoughts?
I love Nene. Like, out of everyone, like on Atlanta, we talk on the phone all the time.
Yeah.
Like, anytime I have to ask her, ask a question to another housewife, I call Nene. And she, and she always answers.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wonder why Andy has never cross-pollinated. Like, if you're friends with Nene.
Also, Lisa Vanderpump.
And Lisa, we love Vanderpump here, too.
Like, anytime if I need to talk to, another housewife, they're the two that I always go to.
I wouldn't mind seeing, like, in Jersey, if you had a barbecue and all of a sudden Nene and Vanderpump pulled up.
I would love that.
Cross-pollinate the housewives. What's your relationship like now with your sister-in-law, Melissa Gorga?
We're good.
You're good?
Yeah. Family is important.
And I want to know more about the new girl, Jennifer Dalton. Who is that?
She's my friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before this, she was your friend originally.
I met her like 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yes, and then I went to, I think how they, kind of found her. She was on Pregnant in Heels, and I went to her baby shower.
Oh,
yeah.
So there was cross-pollinating of the reality shows.
I went to her baby shower.
Okay.
And then I think that's how, that's how they, kind of
Now,
found her.
is it true that she's also great friends with the rapper Little Kim?
Yes.
And so it's a Jersey thing. Now, who is the other housewife?
There's no other housewife.
Okay, so...
Well, there's two friends on the show.
Two friends, okay.
Which is Kim D.
And... the troublemaker.
And Jennifer Dalton. And who you just saw, that's my girlfriend, Gia.
Gia.
DJ Envy's wife.
Okay.
She interviewed, but I don't know what, didn't...
Do you realize that Jersey
pregnant right now.
She's pregnant?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Do you realize that Jersey's the only one that doesn't hold something? Like, why aren't you guys holding a tomato or a box of Aqua now? Or something like,
because we're too busy showing our fashion.
Yeah.
You like that?
I do like it. So, how are your 4 daughters?
They're amazing. Gia's 12, Gabriella's 8, Melania's 7, and Adriana's 3.
Now, I've always thought that that you, because you dress the girls so beautifully, and you're so into being, mom, hands-on mom. Would you ever have a clothing line with the girls and them modeling?
Maybe. You never know. What's going to happen in the future.
Transpire. So the word is that Joe wants a son.
He does, yeah.
Are we still having babies?
No, we're done.
Oh, okay.
No, we're really done. No, he was just saying, because a few of our friends had surrogate mothers. Yeah. And he was, because he knows, like, I get the varicose veins. So he's like, hon, why don't we get a surrogate mother? But I'm so old-fashioned, I need to carry my own baby. So, yeah, so I can't.
Yeah.
If I had a problem, of course, by all means, then do that. But I carried 4. I can... if I was going to have a little boy, I would want to carry him.
Yes, gotcha. Yeah. All right, so look, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to continue chatting with Teresa, and she's got this new cookbook, and it's all about grilling. So we'll do some talking and eating next. Easy to get fabulous Wendy Show bling. Just go to wendyshow.com and click on Shop Wendy. T-shirts, Diva fans, my favorite mug, and more. How you shopping? Okay, we're back. Teresa Giudice is still here from Housewives of New Jersey. Giudice.
You got it.
Do you remember when it used to be Giudice? We'd all call you Giudice the first season?
Giudice. That's the American way.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so we're all Italian today, and she's got a new cookbook called Fabulicious on the Grill. And you're teaching women, don't be scared of the grill.
No. I mean, it doesn't have to just be a man's job.
Anymore.
Grilling is fun. I grill, at my beach house in my bikini.
In your bikini?
Yeah, and Joe likes that.
Okay, you brought along some of your favorite grilling recipes, and I would love to talk about what we have here. It looks like some chicken.
This is chicken breast marinated with white wine, apple cider, olive oil with grilled apples.
The thing about grilling fruit is that when all of the flavors melt together, it's actually sweeter than it was.
It's chicken, rosemary, and apples. A marriage made in heaven.
Oh, you know what? I thought this was a piece of Christmas tree.
No, smell it.
Rosemary?
Rosemary.
Oh, huh.
Smells good, right?
Yeah, no.
So that you put it, you mix that all up. You put it in a bag. You let it marinate for 2 hours, no more than that.
Okay.
And you grill it. Delicious.
Good.
Healthy. That's what you want. Summer makes you think healthy.
Well, you want to be light on your feet.
Correct.
Okay.
Grilled zucchini. Grilled zucchini with a little bit of olive oil and balsamic vinegar, which I love.
Let's talk about the pizza, because everybody does not have a grill with a pizza oven.
Right.
Is that what you need?
You could grill pizza. You could right on your barbecue. You could make a pizza. Has anybody ever done that?
No. How do you do that?
Well, you could put it right on the grill. 3 to 5 minutes on each side. And
a lot of olive oil so it doesn't stick.
And then you put the topping on it, and then you bake
the
it.
other side of it. Oh.
See? On both sides.
Yeah.
Or you could put it on a stone. Zucchini right on
it on the stone.
Or put it on a stone and then put it on your pizza oven.
Yeah.
I mean, on your
regular grill.
Right. If you have
regular
a pizza oven, then. And then this
What is this, ice cream?
Yeah, vanilla ice cream with caramel sauce and grilled peaches.
Okay. And you grilled the peaches for how long?
A couple minutes. Like 2 minutes on each side.
And then this is your Fabulini?
This is my Fabulini. Yeah, and peach.
Thank you. Cheers to you. Thank you for this. Teresa is a terrific cook. And you've had a bunch of cookbooks now.
This is my fourth one.
Her fourth one. It's called Fabulicious on the Grill. And it's available in stores now. Keep it here. We'll be right back with Ask Wendy. Cheers. Duh. Time for Ask Wendy. Hi.
Hi, Wendy. My name is Angela. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Angela.
Good. My fiance and I had our first baby 10 months ago, baby girl. And
congratulations.
Thank you. And I've since gained 50 pounds, but he loves me anyway.
Wait, you had the baby 10 months ago, and you've gained more weight?
Yes, 50 pounds.
How much did you gain when you delivered the baby? Like at that time, how much?
50 pounds. And I've stayed the same.
Okay, so you haven't lost the weight that you gained?
Yes, I lost 10 pounds and then gained it again.
Oh, okay.
My problem is with my mother-in-law, who continuously buys me clothes that's way too small on purpose. And then when we're in family reunions in front of my fiance and her family, she asks me, why aren't you wearing it? What can I do to help her to stop focusing on my weight and focus on me as a person? I'm so embarrassed.
Well, we have to shut this down.
How? Tell me, yes.
Well, it starts with your fiancé. See, in my opinion, you never approach your in-laws in any type of way that's nasty, no matter how long you've been married, until you've already gone through their son or their daughter. Yeah. You talk to your fiancé about this. If he doesn't do anything about it, then now it's time for you to talk to her, woman to woman. She knows what she's doing, and it's not nice. Keep it here. We'll be right back. I had fun, but I gotta run. Tomorrow, Jersey Shore star Vinny Guadagnino and his mom stop by, plus another edition of Eye Candy and all the latest juicy hot topics. Love you for watching today. See you next time on Wendy. Bye.